Zoo would farm it. I mean, I guess what's gonna happen here. I like the Despite keep. Oh wow, he has it. He has War Axe and Despite and Belcher. That's a great hand.
Well, that's a meh hand for PinpingHo. At least it's on curve, but it's nothing too spectacular. And like you said, it will get shut down by the Fiery War Axe. Now, when you react to the Fiery War Axe, when you see it being played out, based off your hand, you're just going to be dropping the Undertaker, right? You don't want your Knife Juggler to go down like that.
Yeah, definitely. The only question here is for the Warrior, do you wait a turn to War Axe or not? Probably better not to wait.
Yeah, I guess you're trading the coin for effectively 3 health. Not the worst
It's a
thing.
little more than that, cause it's actually 6 health, because you're also letting the 2-drop attack you once.
Oh, you're right.
But that, you know, it's a tough play to make. It's really unintuitive to let the 1-drop live when you have War Axe. Alright, Dire Alpha comes down.
Sure.
Fine play. I like that too. I like holding on to the Undertaker more.
Well, there's nothing else to do here, unless Pharo's thinking about holding on to the weapon charge. But I think this is pretty much what he wanted to do. It sets up for next turn to play a minion and then Despite on turn 4.
Yeah, Acolyte's a good draw, gives him something to do. I mean, he was just going to play Big Game Hunter otherwise, which I wonder if that's just a better play either way. Honestly, I'm just surprised he's not playing Harvest Golem here for the sake of mana efficiency, but I guess it is going to work out better against Acolyte, so maybe that's the thinking there.
Yeah, and I also think that it's before the Death Spite turn too, so he can optimize the amount of value on both ends. That's a great draw.
Yeah, it is. All right,
if he juggles twice on this,
25%.
Oh, okay. Not happening right now.
Dream is dead.
Well, I mean, it's still problematic, right? Assuming he didn't have it. Oh, okay. Never mind.
I think you go phase.
Yeah. You have 2 threats. You don't want to do Big Game Hunter's job for him. He was going to be aiming. Now, he played BGH instead of Acolyte because he obviously, wanted to contest the minion and not draw cards. But is there any reason that you think you can drop Acolyte instead and maybe keep Big Game Hunter? Because there's Sea Giants in the deck too sometimes.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you feel like you want to keep that at times? I don't know.
I mean, it definitely paid off here. Like, Acolyte would not have been as good.
Right.
It's tough to really say. Man, you really don't want to trade off Harvest Golem, but you also don't want to let BGH live. I mean, BGH is so insane right here.
Yeah, actually, it's pretty effective. If you leave it alone, it's just going to get a perfect trade either way, right? Because it'll attack into the Harvest Golem, and then you attack into Undertaker, and you clear it off.
Like, either way, you're going to end the next turn with just your
Harvest Golem.
So you might as well go phase.
Now, the nice thing is he is doing pretty significant damage, right? Warrior's at 11 health, and he has to take a little bit more.
Yeah, well, Sludge Belcher can come down here. So that's definitely going to happen.
Oh, that's right. Iron Juggernaut. Forgot about that card.
The one and only.
Like I said, man, I've never seen Iron Juggernaut ever go off into a match that I casted before. I've seen it go off like twice when I played against it.
It'd be hilarious if the first time it happened was against Zoo. She's like, yeah, okay. Next card. Yeah, I thought the card was better than it was because I didn't know the mine let them draw a card. The first time I read it.
Dead draw.
Yeah, that's where I saw the value.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's actually not as good.
So he's trying to minimize the amount of damage he takes.
Yeah, he's waiting for the Despite attack to happen after these Harvest Golems die, ideally, which I like, honestly, as a play.
I hope he keeps track, too.
Yeah, it's tough to, right?
Yeah.
Because one of the Harvest Golems will die completely if you
Right.
attack it with Despite, and the other one, the 2-1, will live because of the order
man.
they were played.
It's like a game of magical hats.
Jeez. jeez. Alright. So,
Did PinpingHo choose the right one? I think he did. Right?
I lost track.
So I think if he attacks the one on the left, it won't kill it. Right? Assuming this is correct.
If it's correct, it won't kill it, yeah. We'll
Alright.
see, though. I'm not... I
That
lost
could be a
track.
pretty big difference, considering he has Abusive Sergeant in hand. Okay, wow. Very good from PinpingHo.
Well played. Or, well, coin flipped. One of the two.
Well flipped.
Well flipped. Armoring up. Okay. So, now Implosion makes more sense, since Deathbite isn't
Right.
primed.
Now every 1 health minion. Oh, that's really nice for next turn.
Yeah, I think I like Clockwork Gnome, or I mean Leper Gnome, before Clockwork Gnome.
Does make a lot of sense damage-wise. And of course, the Abusive Sergeant can always come in next turn too. It doesn't matter if it goes out into the field, because it's going to be 2 damage additional either way. Well, what do you do here if you're Pharo?
Oh man, Shield Slam your Deathbite. I don't know. You have to. Is there a way to live at all? I'm not seeing it.
So if he Shield Slams the 2-1, then he'll be at 11 health. His opponent will have 4 damage on board. And he'll have 7 in the hand. So no matter how much you cut it, looks like Pharo's dead. Just not being able to stabilize, and there's really no end in sight. Like even if he didn't die next turn,
Yeah.
it doesn't look like he'd be able to stabilize anytime soon.
Yeah, I mean that's the drawback of building a greedier warrior deck. You have a lot of dead cards in your hand.
Well, against a deck like this, for sure.
Exactly. You're gonna do well against other control decks, but Zoo is going to do terrible Zoo-ish things to you. Doomguard gets in for